Hey guys, we're here at GDC, and we're talking to Jake Sones and E. McNeil. They are teaming up on a game called Squeelings, and so go ahead and show us what Squeelings is all about.
Yeah, man. So Squeelings are all about these adorable little dudes who are Squeelings. This guy's really, really sad, and we're gonna cheer him up by giving him a hug. So we're just gonna tap him real quick. And he really likes it.
That was a level.
That was a whole
level
level.
by making them squeal.
It gets a little hard.
I get it.
It does ramp up a little bit.
Okay.
So the game is all about spreading happiness. So happiness is contagious. So you'll see the happiness spread throughout their little community.
Okay.
And we're gonna slow down and see what happens when the happiness reaches the grumpy dude.
Okay.
So the grumpy
It blew
dude,
his mind.
yeah, it did. He lost his top. He does not like happiness. It
Okay.
kind of like agitates him.
Yeah.
But he's letting off steam too.
yeah.
It calms him down.
Right. And so
So
once
then he turns regular.
exactly.
Okay.
And then the goal is to remove all of the anger from the level by spreading happiness.
Okay.
And once all of the anger has been gone, then the Squeelings can have a little party, and then everybody's happy.
That's really cool. Okay.
Thanks, man. So we start like layering mechanics on top of each other.
Okay.
And this level's to kind of teach you that when the happiness spreads over like another dude, that he'll go back to a regular guy. So there was a sad guy there, but he's not there anymore.
Okay.
So
You have to be kind of strategic about who you're hugging.
Yeah.
Strategic deployment of hugs.
and happiness keeps spreading until it is opposed. Oh, actually, I just realized you're recording this in landscape, so I can show you one of the cool features of the game. So you can rotate it on the fly,
excellent.
and the level will automatically like stay the same.
Every game needs that,
Right?
I love that.
Yeah. So I assume most people on phone will play it in this
Right.
perspective, and it'll come out on iPad at the same time. You'll be able to do whatever you're comfortable with on iPad.
Very good.
Yeah. So this level is kind of to show you that the happiness will keep spreading. So even though this looks like a really long path, it'll go all the way. I just put in the quality of life thing where you can hold down the screen and it'll spread a little faster.
Oh, cool.
So you don't have to wait for those long ones. Thanks, man. Oh yeah, and then some of the puzzles use multi-touch.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot more thinking going on there. So I probably should have failed that one actually. Let's go back to level 7.
Let's fail.
Yeah. Oops. It's the next one. Oh, that's fun. So yeah, we haven't finished the game yet.
Yeah.
So there are bugs, and hopefully nothing too bad will happen right now.
So in this case, we overwrote the sad Squeelings. We don't have anyone else we can hug.
I
Right,
get it.
right.
Okay. So in that case, touch them both at once.
Or close to each other.
Or near-
Yeah. So it's not like super twitchy, not super precise. It's more about strategy and tactics.
Yeah.
Even fleeting happiness is enough to warm your heart. So this one's kind of trying to explain that if the happiness makes it all the way to both dudes, it's close.
Oh, wow. So it's kind of like chases its...
Yeah, so
does.
there's sometimes when
That's actually a bug that I have not seen.
we just changed a little something and didn't go back to the tutorial.
That's how it should have gone.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so we'll fix that bug and we'll be good to go. So we've actually got like a bunch of levels with the standard mechanic here. We can kind of show you like how they ramp up and how they start to layer on top of each other.
Oh, this
So you
is
see like
very
the levels,
complex.
they start
Yeah.
to get much bigger, they start to get a
Right.
lot more complex.
Okay.
Yeah.
The mechanic actually is something that you had worked on previously. If you want to talk about.
Yeah. So I actually, the game I was working on before Squeelings was this really serious cyberpunk hacking virtual reality game called Darknet. And I created a puzzle mechanic a lot like this one that, you know, as far as I knew, was sort of this new puzzle thing. Nobody had done it before, but it worked really well.
Yeah.
And Darknet was like a big success. It won some awards. It did well on like mobile VR. But I realized the whole time like this would work. This would be totally at home as a mobile puzzle. Like it belongs on the phone. And so I
Oh, I ran out of dudes.
no, I think you got this. I believe in you. You made this.
See what happens.
But that's like one of the nice things is like it's a really flexible mechanic, and you can sort of randomize levels, and that's what Darknet did.
Yeah.
And so I reached out to Jake, and we he was able to sort of help me build this out in a mobile game where he has more experience. And he actually is the one who came up with the idea of changing the theme from something like very dark and serious into something much more cute and cuddly, which I think I like. Like for months we've been talking about this. Like, oh my god, I'm so glad we're making this game.
Yes,
it's like a joy every time we go back to
theme of spreading happiness should be in more games.
Especially given what's the nation's a little divided right now.
Right,
so
we live in dark times.
We definitely do. Let's try a different level, man.
Okay. This is really cool. So, what are you thinking in terms of finishing up and releasing?
Well, so one thing we need to do right now, we have a bunch of levels that were sort of based on like a random generation. And yeah, this is what you're seeing right now. But we were going to make hundreds of levels that are sort of customized that we know are fun. They sort of ramp up nicely in difficulty instead of immediately throwing you in the deep end of the pool.
Right.
And we have like a bunch of other cool mechanics that we slowly introduce over the course of the game. Let's actually go check some of those out.
Yeah, man, let's do that.
And so the idea is like, we're very happy with like the regular kinds of Squeelings, but we want to have some variety. So like, here's
like
one.
An extra angry one?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, man.
And so this one, you have to cheer him up twice. So you get him the first time and it just turns into a normal angry Squealing. Okay. The second time, and you can sort of finally get him back to normal. And that creates this whole interesting strategic twist. And then over here, so this one we actually haven't unlocked yet, but as you beat levels, you get more stars, and then you can unlock an entirely new section.
And so is this going to be paid or free, do you know yet?
They'll definitely be able to download it and play it for free.
Okay.
And we're working out the monetization and talking to different people about what they think would work best. But the goal is definitely to keep it approachable and not offensive and cool about it all.
Respectful. The way I like to think about it. So these guys are like fat, cuddly Squeelings that are all nestled up to each other. And so if you cheer up one of them, it immediately affects all the others that are connected to it.
Oh, wow.
And so the interesting thing about a lot of these twists, these special mechanics, is they work. It's not just like this is an obstacle or like this makes it harder. Sometimes it's really useful for you, and other times it makes it harder. And so it's sort of like the context. Like, can you turn this to your advantage? Yeah.
Very cool. And so, I don't think we hit on time frame
for release.
That's a scary question.
That is a scary question.
Well, I don't want, if you don't know, you don't know.
We're this year for sure.
This year for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
That's an answer.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we're probably like a matter of like a few months to several months out.
A few months out. Okay.
But it's as you can see, like it's looking pretty good. Like I feel quite happy with the mechanics.
Yeah. We got one more mechanic to show you, and then I'm going to show you our killer feature.
Okay. Yeah.
So this guy is probably my favorite guy. There's this sleepy dude up here, and when the happiness reaches the sleepy dude, he just puts everybody to sleep.
Whoa!
And then they don't respond to anything from that point forward. They're just sort of like a wall.
Okay.
So that like changes the whole shape of the level, and everything's got to like move around them.
And so you can be very tactical with your cuddling. Or like sometimes you want to like set up a barrier or something like that.
Yeah, and they wake up for the party, so they're not dead or anything. They're just taking a nap.
Nobody dies in Squeelings.
No, man.
Cool.
All right, so here.
Killer feature.
Here's our killer feature, man. You ready for this?
Yes.
On-device, full-fledged level editor.
Oh, cool.
So you can make your own maps.
Wow. Yeah.
You can like just, draw and pick which dudes you want to put in there.
Oh, that's super cool. So is this, you randomly generate most of your levels, but you go back through and use
But wait, my friend.
Okay.
The random generator is in here.
So you can choose the size, and you can choose which kinds of Squeelings you want to appear in this level.
Right. So
you will never run out of levels.
Yeah. So you can be like, I want to include all the different special types. I want to make like a ginormous level, and it'll just build them for you.
Wow.
And of course, we're going to use this, and we're going to tune them, and we're going to have a lot of sort of custom designed levels from the start as well. But this gives you a lot of power, and it lets people share the levels with each other in a really friendly way.
That's the easiest level editor I've ever seen.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, we spent some time on this. I really just like the idea of like letting people do whatever they want. If they want to profess their love for like a certain website,
that's TA. I see it.
Yeah. That's a little more A-like.
That's perfect.
Yeah, there we go.
Of course, I go straight for the penis-shaped level. But.
Well, actually, let's make this an actual playable level. We'll add in an angry guy there and a sad guy up top, and then you can pop back and forth between playing the level and if you wanted to make some edits,
Real quick.
yeah.
That's super cool.
If you wanted to go back and just edit it, you can make your changes. But here's the cool part: is when you want to share the level, it'll what it's doing right now is it's uploading the level to a server, and then it'll pop up and give you the option however you want to share it, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. And then if I'm going to send this to, hold on, I'm not going to.
Yeah, let's
No, there's all my
real
contacts.
quick.
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah, no problem. And then, oh wait. Oh, let's close that. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, sir. And then
Messages up top left.
Top left. All right, cool. And then if we click this link here, not long press. Wait, there we go.
Yeah, just stick it to it.
It automatically opens the game. And it automatically downloads the level that we just made.
Yeah.
So if you post that on your Twitter feed,
Yeah.
you just click the link on your phone, and you'll automatically get that level.
Yeah, it's perfect. And so, if you have a hashtag for this sort of thing too, so if you can click a hashtag, you'll get a whole set of everyone's levels.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing that we'll be doing for sure.
Yeah, I've seen that work really well.
Nice. And it's also if you don't have the game and you click the link, you'll go to a landing page and it'll show a screenshot of the level and say this is Squeelings, this is how you download it. Yeah, so we're working on it for iOS and Android and wrapping it up in the next few months and having it in your guys' hands.
Very cool. Well, it's awesome. It's got a really happy vibe that I like.
That's what we want to do. We say it's a game about spreading happiness.
Yeah.
I want this to be something that kind of boosts your mood every time we pull it out.
Good. Yeah, it looks like it's on its way to doing that. That's Squeelings, and we'll be keeping our eye on this one and letting you all know when it's getting closer to release. Thank you guys so much.
Cool. Thank you.